So I installed this windshield yesterday on this FJ Cruiser. Had an issue with the top molding because the customer didn't want to spend a lot of money on it, because the original quote with the factory OEM molding was over $500, where the standard white top trim is just about $200 to $300. This is a special edition FJ Cruiser TRD. You can see the badging right there, but also there's badging on the dash as well too. I'm looking for the key because the customer said that he's going to leave it on top of the tire for me. But anyways, the aftermarket molding that I bought didn't work. It was about $100 molding. The clips were off. In fact, the two that go in the center, they were screwed down. I tried to tighten them, and they actually put a little indentation on the outside, not super bad. You know, especially given the condition of the FJ, you know, you probably could have lived with that, especially for the cost. But so I ordered the OEM. I'm eating quite a bit on this. I'm actually losing money on this job. But he texted me some pictures this morning, and he's got leaks, or a leak, water getting on his headliner on this inner corner here. It's very common for these screws to leak after a while. So probably a blessing in disguise that things worked out the way it did. But we're gonna check it out and water test it, tear the inside apart, make sure that it is in fact the clips and not something else. If it is the clips, I'll address that and then put the new molding on and I'll be done. If not, then I'll have to do some more diagnostic and figure out where that water's coming in at. All right. Let's see. So you can see the staining up here, which when I went back to look at my pre-inspection video, that was already pre-existing. You can see it's wet quite a bit right here now. So I'm gonna pull this pillar off, remove this visor, and drop this headliner down a little bit just so that way I can kind of see up top. Because what I'm looking at, see these screws right here, they tend to wear out on the seals and they'll leak. So I'm gonna check that out, and if that's the issue, then I'm gonna fix it. I need a 10. And I got my little handy dandy flathead screwdriver, pocket screwdriver. Oops. Well. Alright, there's that cover. Let me pick this one back up because it fell. Alright, And I forgot my impact, so I'm gonna need that. I think this should be it, and I'll be able to drop this. So, get this out of the way. Pull that pillar. Oh. That's no good. Twist that, it drops down, nice. I don't know if that fell to where I can get it. I might have to put another screw up there if I got one. Alright, I'm gonna have to remove this one now. I don't know if you can see that. Dang it. Just call me Mr. Butterfingers today. Mr. Butterfingers. There it is. Boink. Okay. So, I got that loose to a point. All right, moment of truth. Let me use one of these crappy bottles, actually. Let's see. if it's that second one. That's interesting. I hope it's not the roof rack. Oh, wait, hold on a minute. I thought I saw water, but it just could have been from this bottle. Shoot. Okay, I'm still working on this, but there's a stain right there. And this wiring right here is aftermarket. See that? See the way that's all spliced together and wrapped in electrical tape? That runs up into this. And then out right here. And I got it wrapped. I think what's happening is it's actually leaking through here. I'll find out for sure here in just a minute. I'm gonna shut this door. Well, actually, Now it's dry.
Thank you.
Oh.
Thank you.
Wait a minute. Why is... So there's condensation up there. Huh. Interesting. I don't feel any water though. Huh. It's weird. I wonder... Yeah, it's stained all the way back here. That didn't just happen overnight. Ugh, this ain't working. All right. Try it again. Oh God, it's so hard to see, but I can see a stain line right here. Right here. And in the very back corner. And it goes, it's all right here. It goes all the way up. That's even stained on that side. It's not as bad. Well, actually, that is. Now, this has been happening for a while. Okay, so got the FJ figured out. So what's going on here, and I'll flip this around and show you. All right, so there's a clip here and here, and I actually meant to shoot all this before I put it back together. Actually went to grab my camera and the customer called me. So these clips have rubber seals and they will dry rot over time. I mean, it's a 2007, so I mean it's an old vehicle, but they'll deteriorate and dry rot, and that's what happened with this one in particular. Half of it was gone, so I removed the screws, pulled the clips, primed, cleaned it, wiped them down real good, got rid of all the dirt and stuff, primed the body and the clip, and then applied urethane on the body, put the clip back in, and then ran the screw back in, applied my urethane and put up the molding. So he had that leak coming from that clip, that far clip on the passenger side, and then all of this staining and all of this headliner is coming from both of these screws. One is a little bit worse than the other because these will fill up. One of them was drained, the other one was not. But when I reached up underneath, I could feel water coming from both of those bolts. So that's his issue. And problem solved.